All I gotta say, man, I just did a routine. I'm off time off, but I got a new session that came up. Yo, players, I'm gonna have to say this. I'm kind of glad I got off at Red Cascade anyway. Not only that, you know that truck that you didn't see the front end on? You know the front end missing and the covered with tarp? It's being fixed up. Alright, this other one, I'm actually going on that truck. The one that you just saw sitting in front of the garage. The one with the white tarp over the engine, and the front end and the hood taken off and stuff. Yeah, I'm going on that one. It's a Peterbilt. It's our company owned truck this time. Just like the one that kind of, them other ones that I was driving. The black Kenworth and the white Kenworth. But this one's a Peterbilt. So that one won't be ready till Monday somewhere. But here's what's in it for me. I not only need time out, I've been begging dispatch if I could pull the friggin' hell off of this fucking job and take some time off for a change. It seemed like something. Hold up. Here goes another one. Something fell into place my way. I was starving and begging. I was starving and begging to go back in my personal truck. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do nothing with it. I just want to get the hell off of that damn truck, the other truck. I want to go back in my truck even if I ain't working. Even though it ain't ready. But I'll get to the story. I'll get to it. I'm going to get to the rest of the story. The final end. I'm glad I got the fuck off of that damn, excuse my language. I'm kind of glad I got the friggin' hell off of that truck. I wasn't running into any problems with it. It's just that the owner operator, he ain't making no money, so I had to come off. Not only that, he had to sell it. I ran into some bad moves. It seemed like I was late for the load twice, and it went against me and him. Not only that, my charges, them log violations I had, I don't have to go too far with that, but I had to do that on purpose, the log violation. But I don't know. It's like I couldn't catch up with my sleeping cycle. It seemed like I just drive. I get up and just drive in the night straight into the day. I don't really, I hardly been pulling over. You're supposed to pull over and rest at the right time. The way I used to do it in Western Express truck between 2020 and 19 and 22. I used to drive straight through a friggin' day without taking a break. I only take a 30-minute break once. Hardly ever. Burned up my clock. And what's even worse, I don't eat on time. From morning to evening, I go straight through the day without eating, and then all of a sudden, that's when I eat. Right at the end of the day, like late evening, around 6, 7 o'clock. Here it is. They took the logo off it. You see, I'm not on that truck anymore. They're not on, see? They took the DOT number off. But this one right here, what the fuck is that? Please don't give me no surprises, man. Hold up. I heard something back there. Hope it ain't no animal in it. Hold up. No, I heard something will crack or whatever. I don't want nothing to worry about. Yeah, you could see it. It's right there. I cleared my stuff off it. I don't know if I'm gonna load to open it again, but I'll try. See, everything is all gone. Nothing on the dashboard. I took it off. I actually parked it in front of my truck here, so I'm fixing to test drive this out. Oh shit! I'm gonna test drive this Volvo just to try and get it to work and stuff. I got a fresh filter. It still needs to clear out the air inside the fuel system. It's not gonna be much light in here because the roof light went out. I'm just gonna turn it back on just to, you know, just to catch up with the batteries. The battery's been brutalized, so I have to keep track of it. See, there it is. There it is. It won't start. It went dead. Not only that, I had the refrigerator on, so I'm gonna have to charge it up again. It stayed, it was like almost 100% charge overnight. It sat for a couple of hours, like twice, 3 times, 4 times, and it'll come back fast, but I don't know what happened. Maybe I was messing around with it the wrong way. The thing is, damn, I gotta go wash my hands, man. It stink with cologne. I was just using that loaner car to go shopping just now. And I just did it. Not only that, the APU is starting to come back on by itself too. So maybe that's what caused it. The APU has been turning on by itself. No, it didn't turn on, but it was cranking. It kept cranking, but it wouldn't start. Yes, not only that, I don't know if I told you. That red Freightliner casket is being sold. It's being sold. So me being in that position, it seemed like things was in a different angle. So that's why my not only that, my paychecks were lousy from beginning to end. All I made was I hardly ever see $500 at least twice, but I saw 400 and less than that. And also the highest I went was 8. But the thing is, I never seen days like that in so long. I never had that problem. I guess because I was in an owner operator truck, maybe that's why things changed. But the thing is, you know, I'm going back into one of those other company trucks. But there's another thing that's coming up. Hold up, let me wash my hands first. So I was just outside driving that loaner car. Plus, I went shopping at Walmart, and then after that, I had to fill up 2 of those fuel jugs. One with diesel and one with regular gasoline. One for the generator, one for the truck. Hold up for a second. Damn. Shoot. I might have to set up the generator now. Hold up. Let me clear this stuff out of the way. Put everything back in order. This one. Yeah, I might have to turn the refrigerator off. Hold up. Damn. Just a second, man. Hold up. I'll be right there. Hold up. Shoot, I gotta use the bathroom first. Shit. gotta take a piss. Yo, I'll be right over in a couple of seconds. Hold up. Just gotta get the electrical wires out. What do you call it? The connector. Hold it. Gotta untangle the stuff right here. Alright, hold on a second. You just open all these doors right here. Oh, hold on a second. I gotta go take the generator off. Hold on a second. Here it is. I got the gloves. I might as well just roll the video and set myself up because I gotta tell you what comes next. Alright, now since y'all seen the logo peeled off and the DOT number peeled off, that truck is gonna be sold. So what comes next, I went into the office about 2 days ago and spoke to my boss. I came up with another game plan, about two more game plan. Well, no, not two. Two different choices. One, the truck in the garage is gonna be fixed up and ready to use by maybe Monday, could be later. And I'm going company. It's better if I go back and drive in company trucks because I get a regular paycheck. Because I've been sticking it out 1.5 years for this company, and I didn't just reach the price of this Volvo right here, this black Volvo. I reached it and passed it, but I didn't go shopping yet. When I hit $23,000, 23 grand, that's when I went shopping. So when I subtract the price of this truck from the 23,000, it left me with five grand and a half, somewhere about, just to back myself up. So I have $5,000 left. I sure needed it. I was smart. I didn't see this one coming. The cost of the registration, the tag, tax title, the tag, tax title and all that stuff to get the tag, the registration, the title in my name, all of that was $3,000 plus dollars. 3,300 somewhere about. Subtracted from 5,000. Plus, I did a little Amazon shopping to refresh the headlights and stuff like that, and the wiper linkage and the motor and stuff, and some of the details like the switches and even the seatbelt. It's a good thing I went past the limit because I wouldn't be this thing wouldn't be in my name at all. So I did the right thing. So that was me driving their company trucks. Now since I drove that red Cascade, I hardly made any money anyways. I was broke constantly. I kept asking for cash advance all the time. Too many times. Once in a while. What was I gonna do? Hold up. No, I got the keys. So my next game plan, it wasn't working on that truck. I wasn't really getting no paycheck. I worked like a slave and still couldn't reach nowhere. So what my next game plan is to drive that white Peterbilt in the garage, and then rack up another 5 grand, and then go ahead and oh, guess what the surprise is? I spoke to my boss about that. If he could if I could go into the owner-operator department. I'm gonna start a company first again. I'm gonna repeat company again, rack up some couple of $1,000, and then I'm gonna use this truck right here, this black Volvo, my truck. I'm gonna use my truck for owner operator since I own it, because I already bought one, and this is it. Use this truck that I bought from this company from another owner operator. I'm gonna buy, I'm gonna go owner operator. The reason why I told him that is because owner operators get paid more, right? So that's the reason why I'm gonna use this. Not in its present condition. I told the boss that if the mechanic can certify this truck and fix it up, like refresh the parts, refresh certain things around it, certify it, and then let me drive it. Now, let me pull one of these trailers and start working in this truck. So he agreed with that. And then I switched to the mechanic. Now I just told him, like, oh shit, excuse me. That's the reason why it went dead. The APU kept cranking and it drained the battery. That's the reason why. It wouldn't be dead. It wouldn't be dead if I wouldn't have to do this. But anyway, I don't feel like messing with it either, because I worked so hard. To mess around with that plug, because I already got one ordered for Amazon. One of them 4-pin plugs. That's the reason why. Now I'm starting to know why it drained out. This thing is malfunctioning. It's not really working. That mechanic that's doing all this stuff, he could do all this stuff. He could knock all of this out. I could have fixed it myself, but it's just I don't have the money to buy the parts and stuff. I don't have the money to buy the parts. So. Yeah, this pin right here, this plug, not pin. This plug has 4. I hope I'm right, man. Yeah, this one got 4 pins. I got a whole dozen of them coming from Amazon for no reason. I can't buy a single plug, so I'm getting a dozen. It's all in one pack. I'm getting a couple of these. Probably tomorrow. I think tomorrow, yeah. This I had to rewire it. Somebody crushed it up with a pair of pliers and chewed it up. So I'm gonna cut these wires just like I did the top ones, and it should work. It turns the engine over, but it's not making a complete connection. It's not getting enough voltage. Plus, the truck needs to be driven. When it's shake and run around, that's when the APU will come back on. The APU needs some shaking, so. It was one of the trucks right there. It's one of them black company Kenworth trucks. Hold on, let me get this off. Yeah, so that's the deal. It's either I go company, like I told my boss, stash my money away, and throw this truck of mine in the Volvo shop somewhere in Illinois a couple of times until I get the entire truck certified and okay, or, which would take much longer, or since you got to knock out 2 more trucks, mine's the one I'm supposed to work in, plus the other one that broke down in Minnesota that I was driving, that white Kenworth. Plus you're gonna fix that one up, and then after that you'll get to this one. So not only that, I had planned to save up $5,000 and then go owner operator. But instead of that, I asked my boss, how much you, look at all them net flyers, they're just coming out. I asked my boss and he said, how much, wait a minute. He said, before you do that, you're gonna have to have a couple of $1,000 to back yourself up there. I said, how much are you expecting? He said, at least 4. And I said to myself, no, I already planned on saving 5 up anyway. I already planned on saving $5,000. Yo, them flies out here bite me. I don't know where they coming from. There was some kind of thing going on out here. I never seen this before. No, it's swarming in the air right now. So hold on a second. My best option is I'll be better off going owner operator with this Volvo. Not only that, I'm kind of, I don't mean to be, I don't know if you want to call me picky or rude, but I don't want to sound like this, but I didn't really want to stay in that Cascadia, to tell you the truth. There's a couple of things I don't really like about it. The suspension is terrible. You know I've been complaining about it. Now it bounces up and down too hard and it hurts my spine a little bit. I don't know what it is about that one. And the curtains, you step on them. They're hard to pull back. And, oh shit. You know, a couple of other things. But other than that, I like the way the truck drives. I just don't like the transmission either. I don't like the takeoff power. And then what's even worse, it burns fuel too fast. It burns fuel so fast. My boss has to restrict the amount of fuel that I put in it on each load. He wants me to put 50 gallons now. I'm talking about the red Cascadia. And that's not all, man. It's even worse than that. I think, I forgot what the other problem was, but it eats fuel too fast and so fast. That's the next problem. And not only that, that's what's chewing up the guy's pocket. It's chewing up mine as well. So that truck is kind of lousy anyway. I'm sorry, but you know, I don't mind driving that truck, but I don't want to get stuck in it too long. It has caused a lot of problems. It chewed up my paycheck as well. So that red one is gonna get rid of it. The owner operator is gonna sell it. Plus, I haven't been paid 4 weeks. I still didn't get no paycheck all the way to this very day. Today is Wednesday. I haven't gotten a paycheck since the last 3 weeks. Not 4 weeks, 3 weeks. It's probably 4 weeks now. I've been without a paycheck 3 to 4 weeks now. So it's been worse since I've been on that Cascadia compared to the black company trucks and the white company trucks. So there you have it. Plug out that refrigerator, but it's alright. I'll just do it this way. I'm gonna put gasoline in, some more gasoline. I already got enough. Hold up, let me do this. So, like I said, it's either that, the company trucks are stashed away, but that's gonna take too long. So, hold up. So it's like, damn, I can hit my damn back. So it's like, it's much faster. It's much faster and much quicker and more convenient if I go owner operator. Plus, this truck is not only older and cheaper. This guy knows his way around these things. He can fix them. Like he can jigsaw puzzle these. So, I'm going owner operator in this one, in my truck. But here's the other thing. I also planned, I said to both of them, told the mechanic, if I go owner operator in this truck, I said, you know, to your manager, I said, if I do, I don't care how much money you take out per week, just leave me with $100 or $200 and I'll take care of myself. Just enough for me to survive. And they said, yeah, they can work with that. So I don't really have nothing else to pay for. I don't have no real expenses except this. So when they fix this up and I drive it, I use my owner operator paycheck and pay them back week after week after week, whatever they want to take out. I'm paying for labor, I'm paying for parts. He's telling me how he does it his way, but I said I don't really care. Just take what you gotta take. Or he's telling me that I gotta pay him some of that. And I said no. My manager said that you go ahead and arrange what needs to be taken out. So all I gotta do is just drive and receive the little minor deposits in my side. So that's about it. So not only that, I'm glad I'm driving my own stuff, man. I'd rather have my own merchandise. I'm tired of driving other people's stuff. I'd rather have my own. I don't want to be tired of so many decades went by. I didn't get a chance to even use mine for working. But the thing is, it's not really owner operator I want to be. I'm only picking owner operator just to find a quick way out, an easy way out, to get this truck fixed along with paying them back the money. That's all I'm going owner operator for. That's it. And after that, I'm gonna restash like a couple of $1,000 extra, like another 3,000 or 5,000 grand. And guess what? I'm taking time off extra. I'm gonna be using them couple of $1,000 after this truck gear gets certified. I'm using a couple of $1,000, and I'm gonna stick my friggin' behind in the hotel. I already know one down the road. I discovered it on my own. A second one. I'm gonna stick my behind in the hotel, stay there, try to replenish myself, contemplate, plan what kind of authority I'm gonna do. It might not be one of these. I might be car carrier. It might be some little secret avenue, like a little side job. Like I'm gonna start out small comings and then work my way up big, something like that. Because the way they're fucking up nowadays, it seems like, boy, they ain't gonna find nobody reliable. Most of the time, it's happening. So, I should be getting a job own authority job pretty easy. Excuse me. I don't know what kind of, excuse me. The logo on the side of the door is easy to get. But the DOT number, that's gonna be hard to figure out. That's not my concern. It's like whatever business I do with the truck, I'm thinking am I talking too much? Yeah. I got a long ways to go. Hold up. Full it up just to make sure. This thing I popped. This generator is supposed to be almost new. It's a couple months old now. It scared the piss out of me. I couldn't tell what it was. Hold up. Get on this. Was that gonna be? Oh yeah, gasoline. Which one was it? Probably this one. I just filled this up today. Just want to make sure. Then one time I accidentally put diesel inside of the generator. It started burning smoke, blowing smoke. Yeah. This must be diesel. Yeah, it is. Got it on the wrong side. It don't smell so strong like gasoline. Hold up a second. Let me get the other one. This one lighter. This must be gasoline. Put this back. Yeah, the APU sap out the batteries, that's why it couldn't start. If the APU actually cranked up and started running, the batteries would have got charged up. But it didn't. The connection is too poor, so it's not going to receive. Yeah, this smells like gasoline. This is it. I had to use a siphon and suck out that diesel a couple of months ago, last year sometime. Suck the diesel out of that generator and throw some gasoline in there, and it actually worked. I thought I was going to lose that generator, but that generator can last forever. It almost got abused. Perfectly white. Let's get its age and that's what it is. I'll let this stay for a couple of hours. This thing could actually charge up within an hour and a half. You could have enough juice to turn the truck over and start. Even if it did turn over for like, even if the engine did crank slow, you could still charge up, right? I mean, you could still turn the truck engine over. And this truck could start up just like that. Ah, man. What am I gonna do with this? Let's do like this. I'm gonna leave it this way. Access to it. Put this back on. If you're worrying about me sleeping with the other stuff in there, I can't even smell it. It's seal proof anyway. I don't have a problem with that. I ain't smelling anything. Let me take a bath after this one. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna try and make this fast because I gotta pull away. I didn't even eat dinner yet. It's like, back to the story. Sorry I got distracted. I had my hands full. It's like it's much better off to use this as what do you call it, owner operator, because I didn't really want to do this. I didn't feel like it, but I said it's not a bad idea. I don't care if they want to, even though my boss said that he's gonna charge me trailer insurance, what was it, trailer rent to use it. I said I don't really care how much you guys take out, because that's what mosquitoes in here. Because that's what my brother told me. They're gonna take a fuel tax, this and that, all that. I don't need to pay attention to that. I don't really care. I'm just gonna do my side and you do the rest. And when I get this out of my face, hopefully nice and fast, 2025 then turn out right. I don't know what 26 is gonna be like, but all I gotta say is I'm just gonna knock this out. I'm just gonna do part-time owner operator. I'm only gonna do it for a couple of months, or whatever time it takes to pay the mechanic back for the work that he's gonna do to the truck. So when I knock that out, then what comes next? I back myself up with a couple of extra $1,000, and then damn it, shit, and them flies out there, man. Yeah, that's what it is. After I pay him back, I'm taking a little short vacation, and I might or might not. What the fuck? Excuse me, man. There's a mosquito. Sorry about that. I might or I might not come back on this job. I might just take time out and depart a safer way, or I might keep it. I don't know. I'm really tired of. I'm tired of all this, extra nonsense. What I'm fantasizing I might be doing, I could be doing something similar like this. It could be the same thing, like this trailer right here. These trailers I've been pulling. It could be. I might be pulling them empty. I might be transporting them across state lines. I might be transporting them next door, or who knows? I could be doing some kind of local routine with this this almost full-size 10-wheel tractor. I might be doing a local job, or I could be doing car carry. Hold up, I don't like this shit. It's just me. I don't like mosquitoes, man. Just can't help it. I might be doing car carrier. If not, maybe some local job. If not, I don't know. I could be still working for this truck company, but I'm not going to be pulling freight so much. But the thing is, if you own an operator, they're going to be taking out charges and stuff. You're not going to see a paycheck, so that don't make any sense. I don't know. I gotta go in my own authority. I'm going to make it happen. You can see I'm struggling with this right here, but I'm going to try and make it happen. I got to do my own authority, especially nowadays. Oh man, I hate to say this. I gotta go take my bath right about now. I can't help it. I'm scratching, man. My scalp is itching me. I'm just scratching my scalp. I gotta pull away. Alright, so that's about it. Whatever information you heard, that's what's gonna happen. So, in the meantime, it's gonna be back into a company truck again. And then Two other trucks gonna be knocked out first. The one I'm gonna be working in, plus the one I used to drive that broke down. And after that, this one comes next, this Volvo. And then after that, I'm gonna be doing owner operator for a while. I can't really see the future yet, but that's what I'm planning on doing. That's gonna be within the next 1 or 2 months between now. But as of right now, next week Monday I should be driving a truck. After that, he's gonna be working on the one I broke down in. After that, he's gonna be certified. As a matter of fact, it's not gonna be a lot of excess engine work, all that overhaul and stuff. You know, that's not what's gonna happen. This truck already had the mechanic sitting right here. I forgot. I was sitting here driving. He was supposed to try and turn up the governor to 85. That's the reason why. I wanted the governor turned up to 85. So he put the easy pass on the windshield, on my windshield. And me and him went for a drive. And we took this truck out in the late evening, like around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. We took it out on I-355 toll expressway. We took it out on I-355 toll, and he was sitting right here, and he made a comment and said the truck drives pretty good, and it's really true. But he's, you know, heavier than me. He's like close to 200 pounds or 180 or something like that. So this truck, yeah, it's been driving on. So it drives good. So I might not need that many parts, but I already tore out the pages that I wrote down, stuff that needs to be done in it, and the rest he can figure out. So I tore all the stuff that I wrote down that the truck needs, gave it to him, so he'll knock the truck out much faster. You see, if this was my truck and I'm only using it for something else, I don't think he's not gonna waste, put it this way, he's not gonna waste his time listening to me fixing this truck, and I'm gonna pay him for it, even if I had the money. Because if it doesn't have their company logo on it, it doesn't make any sense. Well, he should accept the money, he's getting paid, but the thing is, he got his own company to fix, you know. But anyways, that's what's gonna happen. So I'm heading that direction with this truck. I'm gonna just cross my fingers. I hope I don't run into them nasty shitty places like West Virginia with all them hills. I know Western Express old 2017 compared to this 11, their truck looked exactly like this, up front, so to speak. And I took care of that truck pretty good. I never broke down in that truck once. It kept my paychecks coming. My regular company pay, between $500 and $700 a week. I never once in a while I would see 4, but hardly. The rest of them Western Express company drivers, they complain. They said Western Express ain't paying them. I've been hearing some of them get $300, $200 a week. I got a reasonable paycheck every week, regular, sometimes a little higher. The only company instead of lease purchase, and that's when I went lease purchase with that Freightliner Cascadia. But anyways, so much for right now. I gotta hurry up.